Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Little Fella Sports Podcast. And as you can see, we're here to discuss about this weekend's Premier League games. And today we're joined by three guests, three guys who've been on the show before. So welcome to the show, Narayanan, Raghuveer, and Shreyas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's get straight into the matter. Obviously, there's a huge game this weekend, a game which in many ways could define the title race. Two teams who've been outstanding for the past, let's say, 3 years now, nearly 3 years. Two teams who have fought very hard for the title in the last 2 years, and you can see have been the outstanding teams of the Premier League in the last couple of years. But it's obviously been different recently for both these sides. City coming into this game are in outstanding run of form. They won 13 games across all competitions, and Liverpool, you can say, have absolutely hit a brick wall at the moment. They've lost two consecutive home games after so long. They lost to Brighton, and then they obviously lost to Burnley a couple of weeks back. And heading into this game, Liverpool are well short of confidence. There's these injury issues which they have also, and with City, you can say that they're high on confidence and they believe that they can possibly go on and win this league. So coming over to Nars first, City versus Liverpool, it's been a game which is very exciting even for a neutral to watch. So what do you make of this game and how do you see this game going?
Like every time when you expect City versus Liverpool to be an exciting game, it'll always end up like a nil-nil match, actually. But this time around, I don't think it will be a nil-nil because City are in amazing form. We predicted three game weeks ago that City should win all the three to be in the driver's seat in the Premier League. So they have won all three and keeping clean sheets in all the three games. They have rested several players and still they won all the games, even though they've missed Kevin De Bruyne. So tomorrow will be a very good test for City when they play Liverpool. But Liverpool, after winning two games against West Ham and Spurs, I thought they were back and they had a good run of form. But unfortunately, they lost against Brighton very badly. That too, I think they had only one shot on target at home. That too, they lost back-to-back home games. So um, for this game, I think my prediction will be a City win with a clean sheet again. So it will be 1-0 or 2-0. Most probably. Anid,
You're on mute.
Yeah, of course, fair enough. In terms of what you said, City being in great form and Liverpool obviously had a very poor performance against Brighton. I think it's fair to say Brighton deserved to win in that game. I think Brighton played really well on the counter attack and caused a lot of problems for Liverpool, and Liverpool were very poor in going forward. Coming over to you, Raghuveer, obviously City don't have the greatest of records at Anfield. They haven't won there for more than 40 years right now. And is there a better opportunity than at the moment with all the injury issues and the fact that Liverpool aren't confident at the moment for Manchester City to go and break their Anfield voodoo?
Yeah, I think this is the best opportunity for Man City to beat Liverpool, and I felt that they should have taken all 3 points in the reverse fixture earlier this season. But I think Liverpool's defense has been an issue for them, and I think, but from a United fan perspective, I hope Liverpool win this game and that we can close the gap with the Liverpool win. But on paper, I feel City are a stronger team and informed team, and I think this is the time they break their Anfield duck. So I predicted 2-1 City win. I think that Liverpool will break this break the Anfield duck now. They haven't scored for the past two games, and I think they'll have finally score a goal now in Anfield in 2021.
Fair enough. And coming out to you, Shreyas, a quick word and a quick prediction on how you see this game going.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen how good City are in the past few games, and in the Liverpool loss came as quite a surprise for me. ஏன்னா சீரியஸா எதிர்பார்க்கல பிரைட்டன் கூடலாம் தோத்து போவாங்கன்னு. ஸோ என் ப்ரெடிக்ஷன் கேட்டா, ஐ மீன் அஃப்கோர்ஸ் ஐ வாண்ட் லிவர்பூல் டு வின் ஆர் அட்லீஸ்ட் ட்ரா ஃப்ரம் அ யுனைடெட் ஃபேன் பெர்ஸ்பெக்டிவ். பட் சிட்டி இந்த மேட்ச் அண்ட் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் மேட்ச் ஜெயிச்சா மற்ற டீம்ஸ் டைட்டில் ஹோப்ஸ் மறந்துடலான்றது என் ஒப்பீனியன். ஏன்னா தெல் பி சோ ஃபார் ஆஃப். அப்புறம் கேட்ச் பண்றது ஐ திங்க் இட் வில் பி ரியலி டஃப். நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி டிஃபென்ஸும் லிவர்பூலுக்கு லைட்டா இஷ்யூ மாதிரி தான் இருக்கு. பட் யா லெட்ஸ் சி. அட்லீஸ்ட் இந்த கேம் ஐ திங்க் நில் மாதிரி இருக்காது. இட் வில் பி கோல்ஸ் கண்டிப்பா பார்க்கலாம். ஏன்னா போத் டீம்ஸ் வில் கோ ஃபார் த வின். ஸோ யா ஐ திங்க் லிவர்பூல் மைட் எட்ஜ் திஸ்.
Fair enough. I think when you look at it from Liverpool perspective, they have to win. There is no question for them to stay alive in this title race. I think they have to win. It's a must-win game. There's no other issue. There's no other go for them. And with Sadio Mane coming back from injury, Fabinho and Alisson also reportedly fit again. I actually think Liverpool will win this game. Obviously, I'm hoping that they win this game or at least draw. Obviously, from a United fan perspective, but I think they will. I think City at Anfield. I think Pep will try to overthink a little bit, and I feel that he'll be wary of Liverpool because whatever you say, they've got unbelievable quality going forward, and they're an incredible team, right? So I think you have to give Liverpool that respect, and in that way, I think Liverpool. I mean, Pep may try to sit off a little bit and play a little cautiously, but in the end, I think the fact that Liverpool have to win will come through at some point. I think Jurgen Klopp will be desperate for a win, and I'm sure the City players, I mean the Liverpool players also will be knowing that this is a massive game for them. And I actually think Liverpool will edge this game. So we'll see how it goes. Coming over to the next game, it's also a very exciting game in terms of European spots as well as potentially the title race. United will be taking on Everton at home. Obviously, United had a historic win in many ways last week. I mean, what can you say about a 9-0 win? Of course, there was the fact.
அது என்னப்பா யூரோப்பியன் ஸ்பாட்ஸ் நேரா தைரியமா சொல்லு டைட்டில் ரேஸ் அதுல
No, I
என்ன
meant for
யூரோப்பியன்
Everton la.
Safety.
சேஃப்டி
Everton are trying to chase European spots. We are potentially
Trying for the
to
Champions League spot.
ஓ நைஸ்
Champions League.
So Everton obviously, I mean United obviously outstanding win. Even though Southampton went down to 10 men very early in the game, I think to score 9 goals is incredible. You can say that for once United team were absolutely ruthless. We did not show any form of mercy to them, and we really went for the record. And I think it was one of those days where everything went very well for United. But I think for United, it's very important that they stay grounded and they consider that performance to be just a one-off. I think every game is important. Every game only gives you 3 points. So I think it's absolutely imperative that United beat Everton also, because last week we had 2 disappointing results against Arsenal and Sheffield, 2 mid-table and lower teams where we should have probably got at least 4 points, and we dropped points in both games. So I think United have to win this game. So it's an absolutely huge game for United. So coming over to you, Raghuveer, do you think United can continue and build on their win against Southampton, and what are your predictions?
Everton have a decent away record right now, and they've been doing well away from home, and our home record has been absolutely poor. Our Old Trafford record usually is actually really good, and this season I think we have faltered there. But I think from last week's performances, போன வார பர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் வச்சு பார்க்கும்போது எஸ் ஐ திங்க் our fullbacks are in really good form, and with Cavani and Rashford being subbed off early in the second half, I think they are also well rested and daring to go in the Everton game. And I think we'll surely concede against them, but hopefully we'll score more than them. I think they lack the firepower up front. I think they've got Joshua King right now, but I don't think I hope he doesn't make an instant impact at Everton. But going by our form,
Chelsea always.
எது செல்சியா
He'll always resort for Chelsea. Bournemouth காலங்கள் அதெல்லாம்.
பட் பார்ப்போம். ஏன்னா இப்போ எவர்டன் அவங்க அவையில சூப்பராக அவங்க ஆடிட்டு இருக்காங்க, பட் ஹோம் ஃபார்ம் அவங்களுக்கு போராக இருக்கு. ஸோ ஒரு கான்ட்ராஸ்டிங்கான ஒரு இதுதான். பார்ப்போம். ஐ திங்க் வில் வின் திஸ் கம்ஃபர்டபிளி, மேபி 3-1 or 3-2. We'll concede for sure.
Shares, your predictions?
இது வந்து ஐ ஹாவ் டு அக்ரி வித் ரகுவி. ஏன்னா எவர்டன் சின்ஸ் ஹாமிஸ் ராட்ரிகஸ் அண்ட் ரிச்சார்லிசன் அண்ட் கால்வர்ட் லூயின் எல்லாருமே வந்து திரும்பியும் ஃபிட். அதனால they will have the full firepower going forward, and லூகா டீனியும் திரும்பி வந்திருக்காரு சைட்க்கு. ஸோ I think they have enough firepower to create more chances, and it won't be like on the Carabao Cup quarter final மாதிரி இருக்காது. I think they'll create more than that, and capitalize பண்ணோம். நம்ம we have to score more. அதான் பார்க்கணும். Yeah, I think United will edge this 2-1 to United.
Fair enough. And Nars, from a neutral perspective?
Let's hope that the 9-0 is just Aussie result, and let's move on to the Everton game. And even if a team gets a red card, 9-0 is kind of an exaggeration. Usually people score 4 or 5 goals, but United had 9 goals that day. But let's see, Everton have come back to form. Like last game, they won 2-1. DCL is back in the score sheet, and I think he'll be a threat for Everton, and United will find it hard to defend him like at home. Like Raghuveer and Shreyas said, Everton have a great away form, but I don't see them winning this game. So I'll go for a 2-1 or 3-1 United win.
Fair enough. I think it's important that United build on their home record, and hopefully United can get the job done. It's obviously a huge game with the games coming thick and fast, and I think it's a massive game for United. Hopefully, we can get over it. Coming over to Chelsea now, obviously a big win last night against Spurs. A Spurs team which were obviously very bad, and we'll come to them later. But Chelsea deserve credit for putting up a very professional performance. They didn't score too many goals, they didn't create too many chances, but I think they were dominant throughout the game. It didn't really look like Spurs were troubling them in any way, shape, or form. So I think Chelsea deserve a lot of credit for the way they bounced back after Lampard got sacked, and they've got some good performances out since. So now, obviously playing Sheffield United, the bottom place team at the moment. They've obviously got a couple of really good wins recently, but I'm confident that we can continue this good and positive momentum under Thomas Tuchel.
Yeah, like last through 2-3 games away, like we have changed our performance and our mindset in the games. Actually, the major thing that Tuchel changed is the midfield. Actually, we are playing really well in the midfield, and Kovacic and Jorginho are doing really well for the past couple of games, and he's got a good system right now. For the since Lampard got sacked, I think we continuously play 5 teams who play on the counter or they sit back and defend. Like first one was Wolves and second was I think Burnley and Spurs and Sheffield and Newcastle. Five games where people like 11 man will be behind the ball. Like he has got a clear plan of what to do, and we are clearly seeing that on the pitch. Although in the final third we are lacking something, something is missing in the final third. We are really doing well before that. So hopefully we improve a lot in the final third, and we score a lot of goals through our attackers. So our players are clearly showing that we are doing really well. So hopefully we win this game, and I think it should be an easy win against Sheffield. So we should keep building on this momentum that we have got right now. I'm predicting a 2-0 win again, like with a clean sheet.
Yeah, fair enough. I think Chelsea, I think they can take confidence from the fact that they're defensively looking very solid, and it's a fact. It's a matter of them trying to show more in terms of going forward, trying to create more chances, and hopefully their attackers coming into play also. So, quick prediction from first Raghuveer.
I think Sheffield can put up a show against Chelsea and be resolute like how they were against us. I mean, they almost pulled off a result against Man City, so I think it'll be a 0-0 draw.
Fair enough. Nards, Shreyas.
Yeah, I think Chelsea will win this comfortably, as Nars told. Yeah, look, I think the Manchester United match against Sheffield was an anomaly. நம்ம வந்து சுத்தமா we deserve nothing that much. கொஞ்சம் கூட ஒரு மாதிரி எஃபர்ட்டே போடாம ஒரு மாதிரி போச்சு அந்த மேட்ச். செல்சி இந்த டுஷல் கூட இருந்த 3 மேட்ச்ல தே பீன் வெரி கம்ஃபர்டபுள். 3 மேட்ச்லயும் உல்ஸ் கூடவும் பாத்தீங்கன்னா சான்சஸ் கிரியேட் பண்றது அதெல்லாம் செகண்டரி. பட் இனிஷியலா வந்து கொஞ்சம் டீமை சாலிட் ஆக்கலான்ற ஒரு இன்டென்ட்டோட டுஷல் வந்திருக்காருன்றது என்னோட ஒப்பீனியன். ஸோ ஐ திங்க் தே பிகம் மோர் சாலிட், அண்ட் they will try to create chances as the games go on, and Tuchel அவரோட டாக்டிக்ஸ்லாம் வந்து டீமுக்கு எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணி ஸோ போக போக இட் வில் பி குட். ஸோ சாரி பால் மாதிரி தான் இருந்துச்சு பார்க்க, பட் அவரும் நல்ல கோச் தான், அதனால ஐ காட் நோ complaints regarding Tuchel. So I think this will be a comfortable win for Chelsea, 3-0 or 4-0.
Fair. I think it will not be I don't think it will be a comfortable win. I think Chelsea will do just about enough, because Sheffield will obviously show a lot of fight. They have the relegation to fight for, and they must have some confidence in their 2 wins recently, and even the fact that they really pushed City to the very end of that game also. I think it'll be a tight game, but I think Chelsea will have enough quality to probably nick it towards the end. So I think I'm going for a 1-0 or a 2-0 Chelsea win. So yeah. Finally, we'll obviously talk about Spurs also on the other hand. I can't describe how bad that performance against Chelsea was. Now that's 3 consecutive losses in a row in the Premier League
சான்ஸ் கிடைச்சா போருமே.
for Mourinho and Spurs. And I think with Spurs, it's a case of they've literally got stuck in the middle of the season. They don't know where to. Obviously, they've lost Harry Kane. He's obviously a huge miss. But I think even beyond Harry Kane, there's enough quality for Spurs to show a lot more than what they're showing. To lose 3 Premier League games in a row is fine. I mean, it's obviously not acceptable for a team like Spurs, but you can understand if they were trying different things in these games and where they were actually trying to go and try and win the game. But at the moment, Spurs are showing absolutely nothing, and Mourinho definitely has to try to find a way to do that. And they've got a pretty, you can say, a very favorable game to start off with. West Brom at home. I think most people will expect Spurs to do the business, but I think Mourinho and Spurs are definitely under pressure. So Raghuveer, what do you make of this game, and do you think Mourinho can finally break the duck and get the win against Sam Allardyce?
ரெண்டு டீமும் ஒரே மாதிரி ஃபுட்பால் ஆடுற மாதிரி தான் தெரியுது பார்த்தா ஃபர்ஸ்ட். ஸோ ஐ ஆம் அ மொரினியோ ஃபேன். நான் அவனோட ஃபேன் பாய் தான். பட் he's so adamant and not adapted to modern football right now. So that's his downfall now. So எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு இப்படி ஆடுற பார்த்தா Spurs look like a one-man team right now, and I think West Brom can pull off a shocking result against Spurs. So I wouldn't be surprised if West Brom win against Spurs. So I go for West Brom win.
That will be 4 losses in a row if that happens. Nars?
Obviously, like this game will be very even, to be honest. And seeing on paper, Matheus Pereira is also on form for West Brom, and Spurs have been horrendous in defense and attack. I don't see anything. They're so passive in their play itself. They don't create a lot of chances. Even before Kane got injured, their XG slowly dropped off after November, and in December with Kane also they struggled a bit. After Kane, it's just all over. It's just Burnley, West Brom, Stoke City all over again, like football, and nobody to pick up the ruins. And as Mourinho came, he also ruined Dele Alli also. His career is over here unless Mourinho leaves. And so I think Sam Allardyce can pull off a result. I think he can get a point at the Spurs stadium. That's my prediction.
And Shreyas, a quick prediction?
Yeah, quick இல்ல, ஒரு 2 minutes எடுத்துக்க விரும்புறேன் இதுக்கு. So today I saw some Mourinho pressure. I don't know which manager does something like this to their club. So apparently a journalist asked something like why are the results going? Spurs have never lost 3 consecutive games since 2012 or something. And then he replied, when did Spurs last win a title? And of course, see, that answer யாருமே வந்து கொடுக்கவே முடியாது. ஆப்வியஸா தெரிஞ்ச விஷயம் எல்லாருக்கும் 1960s தான் வின் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. மேபி ஐ வில் கெட் அ டைட்டில் சூன். எப்படி அடிப்பீங்க நீங்க டைட்டில்? எனக்கு புரியல. 7வது 8வதுல இருக்கீங்க. இல்ல அதெல்லாம் ஓகே, நீ அடிக்கிறது அடிக்காததெல்லாம் நீ செகண்டரி. யாராவது வந்து சொந்த கிளப் எம்ப்ளாய் பண்ணிருக்கிற ஒரு கிளப் போய் பிரஸ் முன்னாடி இந்த மாதிரி பேசுவாங்க. தலைவர் இல்ல அது கூட பரவாயில்ல. அந்த செவிலா கேம்லாம் ஃபுல்லா வந்து பேப்பர் பேனாலாம் எடுத்துட்டு வந்து ஃபுல்லா ஹிஸ்டரியை படிச்சு காமிச்சாரு. அதெல்லாம் வந்து எவ்வளவு கொடுமையான ஒரு விஷயம். அதுக்கப்புறமும் சப்போர்ட் பண்றாங்க. அதான் வந்து எனக்கு இன்னும் புரியல, எப்படி ஒர்க் அவுட் ஆகும்னு தெரியல. See, I've got nothing against him. அந்த டாக்டிக்ஸ்லாம் ஓகே, வின் பண்ணா ஃபைன். பட் இது மாதிரி பேசுறதுலாம் வந்து கொஞ்சம் ரிஸ்கியா தான் தெரியுது. ஸோ பட் இந்த கேம் வந்து வின் பண்ணிட்டு as usual வேற ஏதாவது பஞ்ச்லீலா பேசி எஸ்கேப் ஆயிடுவாருன்னு தான் நினைக்கிறேன். பார்க்கலாம். இதெல்லாம் நடக்கிற விஷயம் தான் யூஸ்வலா. ஐ திங்க் இட் வில் பி a 2-0 Spurs win. Then he'll
2 கோல் அடிப்பாங்க. யார் அடிப்பா?
யாராவது அடிப்பாங்க. அவர் வந்து அடிப்பாரு.
ஒண்ணும் பண்ண மாட்டாரு.
சான் இருக்காங்க இல்லையா?
வீல்ஸ் எண்டாம்ப்ளேன்னு வாங்க. இப்போ வந்து எண்டாம்ப்ளே, டாங்கி எண்டாம்ப்ளேன்னு வாங்க.
I don't know. He won't probably play. I don't know about Mourinho. I don't know. I think it's one of those games where it'll be 0-0 for a very, very long time, and the fact that Mourinho desperately needs to win. Even a draw tomorrow. I mean, I don't know when the game's. I think it's happening on Sunday. Even a draw would be a disaster result for Spurs because that will really put them in a huge doubt for the top 4 fight. So I think Mourinho will finally somehow pull out a very late winner. Something, some scam. Somehow they'll get a late win. Is what is my
He's
prediction.
playing City also the next game.
They play City
Yeah.
this week.
So they are
So
2 games away from prioritizing Europa League. Bro.
No, like,
But
do you
there are
think
some.
he'll
There
get
are
the
some.
sack
There's
if he
some
loses against
reports
West
that
Brom?
Kane
Do you
is
think
back tomorrow.
Mourinho will be sacked?
Sacklam.
Trophy
No,
இருக்கு
there was
இன்னொரு
Before
Matt-
finals.
There was a
Trophy
report from
இருக்கு
Matt
Carabao
Law.
Cup.
There was a report from Matt Law saying Daniel Levy is patient for now, but things are moving in terms of Mourinho desperately having to get a few results at the moment because Spurs. I think with Levy, he's more worried about European football because he has to pay for the stadium also. I think a League Cup is not going to get him any money which he needs to pay off for the stadium. He needs Champions League football, whether it's through the Europa League or whether it's through the Premier League trying to finish in the top 4. So I think Mourinho has to get a result, and it's a fascinating story.
But will
Yeah,
they get
again,
any good manager? It's the problem. Can Spurs attract with that budget they have? I don't think any good manager will come.
I still think they have enough quality in their squad to do much better than what they're doing at the moment. So obviously it's a case of whether they can keep the likes of Kane and Son if they again continue to miss out on Champions League football. That's another discussion as a whole. But at the moment, I still think Spurs can do a lot more than what they are doing at the moment. And finally, Spurs is North London rivals Arsenal. We've heard a lot of cries in the last 1 week about how the whole world is against them, how the Premier League is having a conspiracy against them, and how the Premier League wants them to lose every game. So every referee is against Arsenal, but obviously that's not the case. So Arsenal, from a very, let's say, a demoralizing loss against Wolves, will be facing a Aston Villa team who've also lost 2 games in a row, but obviously a very exciting team to watch for Newcastle. So it's promising to be a very, very good game to watch as a neutral fan. So coming over to first, Raghuveer, a quick prediction on Arsenal against Aston Villa.
Just for the banter, I think Aston Villa should win, and I hope for a 2-0 win, and hopefully a red card from Arsenal.
And Nars,
Talking about this game, ஒரு 2-3 வாரம் முன்னாடி I think a lot of people were saying that ஆஸ்டன் செல்சி என்னப்பா ஒரே இடத்துல இருக்கீங்க, என்ன நீங்க மேல போயிட போறாங்க பார்த்து அப்படின்லாம். பட் I think now we have a 4-5 point gap. I'm not sure.
5 point.
5 point in 1 week. Good. Next 3 games if we do something, and Arsenal also they're without Leno, and I think Runarsson is playing. I think
He can't catch the ball to save his life.
I think
He can't
every
catch the ball to save.
Aston Villa player, I think they'll be trained to take shots only. Grealish, Barkley, Watkins, everyone will have free shot at goal, and I think Runarsson will make a mistake eventually. And I think David Luiz is also missing. Sad, he could have gotten another red card in this game. So I think like the reverse fixture, I didn't get you, huh?
No, they were mourning that how Jan Bednarek's red card got rescinded and how David Luiz is.
That was.
I think that is good for Arsenal because they'll at least play with 11 men this game. Because David Luiz would surely have gotten a red card in this game. So like the reverse fixture, they lost 3-0 at home. Now it's Aston Villa's home also. I expect Aston Villa to turn it around after a poor run of form. Like they lost 2 in a row against half decent teams. I think this game should be the one that Aston Villa should target to turn their season back again. Like they have a lot of games in hand, so I'm hoping for a 2-1 Aston Villa win.
Fair enough. Shares prediction.
Yeah, Raghuveer told it's for banter. It's not for banter. You are serious. Aston Villa are a good team, and obviously, yeah, Arsenal aren't. So 2-1 again, 2-1 or 3-1 to Aston Villa.
I think Arsenal will show some sort of fight because they feel that they were dropped last game and all that. So they'll show some fight, and I think
they'll show fight in social media. They won't show in pitch. They'll come to stories and chill.
Fair enough. I think it'll be a score draw is what I expect.
They'll fight and draw. I thought you were going to say they'll win.
They won't win away at Aston Villa, I think. So we'll see. A
Yeah,
quick word.
Aubameyang is back or
He's
is he
fit.
He's
still?
back. He's back. He's back.
He's
Okay,
available.
okay. He played last game, huh? Yeah.
Mm.
He came on as a sub.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and finally, quick word on Leicester against Wolves. Just a prediction from each of you. First, Shreyas, prediction.
Yeah, I don't know. Wolves, I think they got a bit lucky with that Lewis red card and won against Arsenal. So, yeah, I think 2-1 to Leicester.
Nars
2-0 to Leicester.
and Raghuveer.
And just so that they don't catch up with us, Wolves 2-1.
I think it'll be a
சொல்ற
draw.
prediction பூரா ஃபேவரபிளா போட்டுக்கிறான் பாரு.
I think it'll be a draw. I think Leicester may struggle to break down Wolves because Wolves obviously will park the bus, and without Party, they may struggle to score the goals. So we'll see. I think it'll be a draw. I think with that, we've wrapped up a quick show for today. I think a very big week ahead for Premier League, obviously, as it's always in the Premier League. Every game is important. So thanks a lot to Nars, Shreyas, and Raghuveer for joining us on pretty short notice. So thanks a lot, guys. Please do like, share, subscribe to the channel, and we've got a lot of content lined up, and there's obviously a lot of cricket also coming up ongoing. So we'll talk about that as well. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot. Please do like, share, subscribe to the channel, and thank you.
Thank you. Yep.
Thank you.